I've helped 10,000 plus creators sell online courses, and I'm going to show you a proven method to get that first online course sale without having a bunch of followers or wasting a bunch of money on ads. I'm Brian McAnulty, the founder of Heads Platform, the all-in-one platform for launching and growing your online course business. In addition to helping thousands of creators launch their online knowledge businesses, I've built courses myself that generated 6 figures in revenue without having a bunch of followers or wasting tons of money on ads. Strategy number 1 is to leverage your existing network. The best place to start is with people who already know you. You'd be surprised how many course creators overlook this step, thinking that they need to go straight to ads or some fancy big marketing strategies. But you gotta let your friends, colleagues, social media followers, family know about your course. These are the people who already trust you and value your knowledge. So share what you're building, why you're building it, why you're passionate about it, and how it can help them or someone that they know. Personal outreach is incredibly powerful, especially in the beginning. So now I want you to take a moment, grab a piece of paper, open your notes, and write down all the people you know who could potentially benefit from your course. Think about past connections who fit your ideal customer profile and could genuinely benefit from what your course offers. Once you have this list, reach out to those connections and share your excitement about your course. Be honest that you're just starting out and let them know that your support means a lot. While you could offer a family discount or even free access, I recommend charging at least a small fee. And here's why. When someone invests even a little, they're taking the content more seriously and they're gonna engage more actively. You wanna position this as a special kind of early bird rate and highlight the value that they're gonna gain from being your first students. And this is especially an important exercise for you, not because it's gonna make you a bunch of money early on, but because by asking people to buy, you're kind of gonna get the motivation from, first of all, making that first dollar. Noah Kagan has great content about this. His recent book, The $1 Million Weekend, specifically has a section talking about getting over that hurdle. And I think when you get over that hurdle and get that first dollar, it helps you realize and believe that it's all possible. Take Marie Forleo, for example. She's a successful entrepreneur, author, creator, who started by leveraging the support of her friends and family. When she was first starting out, Marie reached out to her personal network, sharing her passion for helping people create the life that they truly want. This helped her build that initial momentum, which later grew into what is now a well-known brand, Marie TV, and her flagship program, B School. If you're watching this video before you finished your online course, or even if you haven't started creating it yet, that is fine. Actually, now is the perfect time to start sharing content about your future course and building the momentum around what you're creating, which brings us to the next step. Strategy 2, use content marketing to build trust. In 2024, there's no way around it. You have to create content to promote any kind of business, especially an online course. This could be in the form of blog posts, YouTube videos, or social media content that's related to your course topic. But earlier I mentioned you should start sharing this content before the course is even fully created. And you might be wondering,
Brian, how can I create content for something that doesn't even exist yet?
The answer is to share your journey. You want to document the process of creating your course, talk about the challenges, your progress, your excitement for what's to come, and explain your reasons behind it, what problem you aim to solve and the value that it will provide. Because by sharing this journey, you're not only building anticipation, but you're also allowing your audience to feel connected to your story. This builds trust and engagement before the course is even complete. Plus, by creating content aligned with your niche, you're naturally going to attract an audience that is genuinely interested in what you have to offer. When your course is fully ready, this engaged audience is going to be eager to invest in it. So focus on creating this like bite-sized, valuable content like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, blog posts, whatever feels most natural for you and wherever your audience is hanging out. And try to have that content focus on tackling key problems that your course will help to solve. This way, you're building trust with an audience and you're positioning yourself as the expert. When people see that you know what you're talking about, they're going to be more likely to feel comfortable investing in your course. And when I say this, many creators ask me,
okay, well, Brian, if I share all these tips for free, why would people pay for my online course?
Well, here's the thing. Giving away valuable content for free actually builds trust and demonstrates your expertise. Your free content should provide value, but it doesn't have to be everything. Your course can offer a more structured, in-depth, and organized experience that brings everything together in a way that's really easy to follow. And that kind of step-by-step transformation is what the course offers. Plus, the community, the interaction with you, they're not going to get that through a social media platform. Strategy 3 is engage in online communities. One of the best ways to find your first student is to go where your target audience already is. So find Facebook groups, forums, Reddit communities, or other online spaces where your potential customers are hanging out. For example, if you've got a course that's going to be about graphic design, then join graphic design groups on Facebook or subreddits. But there's one mistake that many new creators make. You're not just joining these communities to promote yourself, you have to be genuinely helpful first, and especially on platforms like Reddit, where they're not going to allow self-promotion. You want to begin by answering questions, leaving thoughtful comments, and offering genuine advice, because your goal is to be building these relationships and becoming known as a helpful resource. We're playing the long game here, because if you think about it, for the most part, you don't go to a community and see someone saying,
"Hey, I've got a course for that, just buy it."
That's not usually how you make a purchase decision, right? But when you build trust and relationships with people, then when they're ready to go ahead and they need that solution, now they know who to go to. Some groups or communities might even allow you to share some kind of promotional post about your course, or for example, offer like a unique discount code only for the members. And that's actually going to tie into a strategy that I'm going to mention later, so I'll hold off more before we get into that. But it's always a good idea to check with the community owner if you can do something like this after you've engaged with the community and proved your value. Strategy 4 is get testimonials. The one thing that a new course desperately needs is reviews. Selling a course without testimonials can be challenging, especially if it's something where you're asking for a significant investment. Testimonials provide social proof, build credibility, and help potential students feel confident about their decision to enroll. So how do you get reviews if nobody buys your course? There are a few effective things that you can do to get these crucial early reviews for your course. First, you can offer free or discounted access. Remember when we talked about reaching out to your friends and personal connections? They are the perfect people to help you collect these positive testimonials. So reach out to people in your network or online communities and offer them either free or heavily discounted access in exchange for their honest feedback. This will help you get these initial testimonials that provide that social proof. Next is you could leverage beta testers. So if you have some kind of audience already, even if it's small, you can gather a group of people to be beta testers. These beta testers can go through your course and provide feedback, which is not only going to help you improve that course, but it's also going to give you testimonials that you can use in your marketing. Next is use existing students. If you've taught similar content in the past, maybe in the form of like a workshop or an in-person setting, ask those participants for a testimonial related to their experience with you and how they benefited from your teaching. You can also try to connect with and reach out to influencers and experts in your niche. If you can offer a free version of your course to some kind of influencer, their endorsement can be a powerful piece of social proof. But a mistake that I see people making here in general is they are too eager to build this passive income machine right away and feel like,
"Oh, I'm not going to get on a call with a customer because that's not going to scale my business."
But I can tell you that is the wrong way to look at it. What you want to do, especially in the beginning, is just over-deliver on value. So that is what's going to get these customers to lead to these testimonials and glowing reviews. You're also going to be getting this great feedback from those customers. And I can tell you that to this day, and having helped more than 10,000 creators, I will still get on calls with customers, even with leads, without charging them anything, because I want to completely understand and make sure I'm always on top of how I can help people and provide them value. And I actually spend more time in the support inbox of our platform, even though I have human teammates doing support and AI answering thousands of questions from my customers. I spend more time there than my personal inbox because I want to make sure I'm understanding my customers as best as possible. Social proof goes a long way in convincing others that your course is worth it, and even just one positive testimonial can make a big difference when somebody is deciding whether or not to enroll. Strategy 5 is leverage word of mouth marketing. Similar to getting positive reviews, another great strategy to get your first online course students is through word of mouth marketing. Essentially, this is when somebody who took your course goes and tells another person and helps convince them to buy it. When your current students talk about your course and share their positive experiences, it can be much more persuasive than any advertisement you create, because the trust that potential customer has with the connection who's telling them about it.
"But Brian, I don't have any students, so how is this going to be helpful to me?"
Well, that is a great question because even if you don't have students yet, you can still use word of mouth marketing by leveraging your personal network. We've already talked about how you should reach out to your personal network and share your course inside dedicated communities. And if you do this well enough, you'll get people inside your course. Then all you have to do is ask these early participants who got this free or discounted access to share their experiences. This can help you build that initial momentum and generate that first wave of genuine interest. A great way to encourage this word of mouth marketing is to set up an affiliate or referral program. So you have your current students and you give them a reward for bringing in new students. This could be in the form of a commission, maybe a bonus, or some kind of resource that adds value. By the way, I get a lot of creators asking how do they set up an affiliate program for their course, and you can do that really easily if you use Heights platform to host your courses. By leveraging word of mouth marketing, you're turning your students into advocates for your course. The best thing that you can do is create this product that gets these results for people and is so incredible they just have to tell other people about it. But that is really hard, and eventually you will get there. But in the meantime, sometimes all you need to do is remind your customers that they can tell other people about it. And generally, they're very willing to do that, even if you don't have a formal affiliate or referral program in place. Their genuine recommendations can really help you build credibility and reach new potential students without having to spend a bunch of money on traditional advertising. Strategy 6 is create a lead magnet. The most successful courses I've seen all have one thing in common. They help students reach some kind of transformation in their lives. And these courses usually come with a hefty price tag. So if your course is going to be a significant investment for your customers, it can be hard to convince them to buy right away, especially if there aren't any touch points in between. This is why offering smaller, more affordable digital products is an excellent strategy for bringing new people into your ecosystem. These products help people become familiar with your brand, your teaching style, and they also provide value that builds trust. Once these potential customers see the quality that you provide, they're going to be much more likely to invest in your flagship course. And I mean, think about it. When's the last time that you woke up and said to yourself, you know what?
I'm going to spend $2,000 today. I guess I'm going to go and buy a course.
Always remember that you're providing a specific result or a transformation for people. And a good number of your potential customers will be experiencing some kind of pain that they're actively searching for that product that's going to offer that transformation. But there's also going to be a big number of potential customers who are earlier on and maybe they're going through that problem right now, but the pain may not be so great or apparent to them that they're already at the point of looking for a solution. Though they will be in the future, and if you nurture them and start providing them value, then when they're ready, they will become customers. Many creators build what is called a value ladder, or a strategic series of products and services that gradually increase in value and price. The value ladder starts with a free or low-cost offer, such as a lead magnet, to attract new customers. Then you offer progressively more valuable products like a low-cost mini course or digital resource that eventually leads up to your main flagship course. Each step of this value ladder helps to build trust and familiarity with your audience and increases the likelihood that they're going to invest in your more expensive offerings. Since you're just starting out, I don't think you should go ahead and build this whole value ladder just yet, but you can start with the first step of the value ladder, which is the lead magnet. The lead magnet is this free resource that provides immediate value and encourages your audience to join your email list. Think of it as like a sneak peek into what your full course will offer. Whether it's a short ebook, a checklist, or a mini course, it should focus on solving one specific problem that your whole entire course might address. For example, let's say you have a course that teaches productivity. You could then have this lead magnet that is like a 7-day productivity planner. Once people are on your email list, you can nurture that relationship and guide them toward enrolling in your course. Strategy 7, partner with other creators. Partnering with other creators or businesses in your niche is an amazing way to expand your reach and grow your reputation. What this involves is teaming up with somebody who already has an established audience that overlaps yours. By collaborating, you're able to tap into their community and get in front of people who are already interested in the topic that your course is about. You could do this by appearing as a guest on their blog, podcast, or YouTube channel, or even co-hosting a joint webinar or workshop together. You could also try a cross promotion where you just promote each other's products or services. And this could be as simple as something like a shout out in a newsletter or maybe a social media post, or it could be as involved as really working together to create some kind of collaborative offer. The reason that you're doing that is you're paying for some small portion of attention of these people who are not yet in your audience. This strategy in particular has been one of the biggest growth levers for my business. And I really love it because when you hear people talking about going and spending all this money on ads, the reason you're doing that is you're paying for this small moment of attention from these people who are not yet in your audience. So if you don't have an audience yet, but you also don't want to spend all this money on advertising that you don't even know will work and can be very expensive to experiment with, then you can find people who already have an audience and whose audience matches your own. This is one of the quickest ways to get in touch with your ideal customer because you could go and try creating a bunch of social media content. That's free, but for you to build an audience and come up with that viral post that really hits the algorithm, that can take a lot of time. And for you to go and say,
okay, well, I don't have the time. I'm going to spend money on advertising. That can cost a lot of money.
And what is so great about this is you don't have to give this partner money up front. So what do they get? Well, you can either offer value to their audience. So let's say doing something like a free workshop for their audience, some kind of free training that maybe you've specifically tailored it for their audience. Or you can come up with a simple revenue share agreement and say, hey, look, I offer this product. It solves this complementary problem that I think a lot of your audience has. And if you tell your audience about it and we can collaborate together, then I will give you X percentage of sales. Find creators whose values align with yours and who have an audience that would truly benefit from what you have to offer. Getting that first online course sale can feel scary, but remember, it's all about taking small, consistent steps towards your goal. In fact, I think this is so important for creators to feel motivated and really be able to continue and get to that next step in their business that with my platform internally, one of the metrics that we try to improve for our creators is their time to first dollar. So what we're working on internally is figuring out how can we decrease the time that it's going to take a creator to get their product out there and make their first dollar online. So go and start by reaching out to people who already know you, build trust through valuable content, engage in communities where your audience hangs out. Once you get a few people inside your course, ask them for testimonials, which is going to help you leverage that word of mouth. And to attract even more customers, create a lead magnet and partner with other creators. Each of these strategies will help you grow your reach and build a community that is genuinely excited about what you have to offer. If you follow the strategies that I shared today, soon enough, you'll see that first sale followed by many more. Don't forget to like this video if you found it valuable and subscribe to our channel for more tips on how to create and sell online courses. And if you are ready to create your own online course with the help of AI, click on the link below.